Hello everybody and welcome back to some more action from the League of Dracula. This is a Group C match between Edward Scissorhands playing as the Hunters and the Reckoner. There we go. The Reckoner playing as Dracula. And oh, is that a planned ambush I spy? Yes it is, and a knife. But still decent hand for Mina to have. This is the Reckoner's second match of the tournament. They played as the Hunters against GB Philly. And that game is also on my channel, so you can check that out. I was co-commentating with Roscoe. And this is Edward Scissorhands' first game. I didn't think I was going to be able to spectate this match, but I am, but it's very last minute, so I've got no co-commentator with me. It's going to be very interesting to see how this goes. It's very interesting, there's another player who's starting Scots-word in Bordeaux. Maybe this is going to catch on and become the tournament meta. We shall see. I've never seen Edward Scissorhands play, but I've heard good things about him, so we'll have to see. And again, Reckoner is a brand new player to our community, so I don't know much about them. We'll see how they play as Dracula. Hunter's just supplying. Normal first week things. Okay, hired scouts. Probably not so good when there's such a short trail, but okay. Ruling out Amsterdam is good, ruling out Valona is good. So there's still the possibility of having Italy to worry about. Far East, Spain too, the fact that now Spain is left open. Interesting. No misdirect there from Dracula. You don't have to misdirect the first space, but it just means now newspaper reports today would be a little bit more potent. But it depends on where you start. If it's a central location, it might not really narrow down where the first encounter is, but at least it gives the hunter some idea. There's a rumor token come out immediately, so it's potentially could be something like a hoax first and then a vampire. So I like that from Dracula, just going aggressive early with the rumor token. Rufus Smith. Yeah. Could search it if you got a surprise in return, but just equipping as the ally just makes a lot of sense here. There's then a problem if you get... Oh! Okay. So yeah, no cheeky England start here, or Britannica start. Well, maybe. Might be sitting in Liverpool right now. Unlikely. Okay, nothing unusual about the discard pile either. Check the recording. Yep, it's all looking fine. Just to let you know that in the description of the video you'll find a link to the playlist of all the tournament games from the League of Dracula 2023, and as well as that a link to all the other YouTubers who are posting games. So you go and check them out and give them a subscribe if you're not subscribed to them. So just a quick reminder, in case you don't know how the league structure works, all 20 participants are split into 4 groups of 5. Within those groups, then everybody plays everybody twice. Once as the Hunters and once as Dracula. And obviously they're then ranked based upon the number of wins they have. If there's any people who are tied on the number of wins, the tiebreaker is a thing called IDS. It's a scoring system that's collected after every game. The scoring system is only relevant if you're tied on the number of wins. It's basically the IDS, influence, damage, score. It's basically the amount of influence that Dracula obtained minus the damage that he took, plus a little modifier based upon when the game ends. If the game gets to the 4th week, the modifier gets added, or if Dracula wins, then the modifier is added. So the Dracula gets a score, and the Hunter player is just the reciprocal of that. So if Dracula has an IDS score of 8, Hunters get -8, and so on. And basically, out of the groups of 5, the top player goes through to the final league of 6. The 2nd and 3rd place players go into the 2nd stage, where they'll battle it out, and then some of them will progress to the final league. And if you finish 4th or 5th in the first group, in the first stage group, you are eliminated completely. So yeah, so out of the 20, 8 of them are eliminated after the first stage. 4 go through to the final league automatically, and then the other 8, they get split up into groups, and then 2 of them go through to the final league of 6. So there's going to be some tense battles at the top and bottom. Here we've got 2 newcomers, so naturally, you know, if you're looking at the group, the newcomers and experienced players have been more or less evenly distributed between the groups. So, you know, you'd expect the experienced players to be the ones more or less at the top, but, you know, that might not transpire that way once they all end up playing each other. But there's still quite a lot of pressure for 2 newcomers if they're against one another. They have ambitions to qualify, obviously, fighting out for that last remaining space. I'll just go them a little high. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting. It's only the first week still, so there's players who I've never seen play. It won't really be until it won't be until really, I think, after the 2nd week, where everyone's played sort of 3 or 4 matches, then you sort of get a sense of who's in good form, who's, you know, going to be struggling to qualify, who's kind of in the middle portion. After the first week, it's a little bit hard to tell, but, you know, winning your first 2 matches sets you up for a really good first stage. Losing your first 2 matches, it's a little bit of an uphill battle from there, but that's okay. Everyone's going to have their own objectives. Some people, I mean, obviously everyone's going to be playing to win the games, obviously, but, you know, some people, you know, will have, you know, their objective is only to win 1 match. They'll play their best in all the matches, obviously, but if they only win 1, they'll be happy with it. Some want to qualify for the 2nd stage, some have ambitions to win the entire competition. So we shall see. A lot of very strong players. I'm a bit disappointed I'm not being able to participate, but, you know, real life stuff. I'm going to try and cast as many games as possible. It's just nice not to have the pressure of playing, watch everybody else battle it out. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting. Still supplying. Nothing unusual, maybe the rifle, but apart from that, normal stuff. Still no sign of newspaper. Unless he got newspaper on the very first turn, he's going to reveal this location. I don't know where the Reckoner started. I know nothing about this player, so I couldn't tell you where he's starting. Oh. Ah, interesting. Potential hide with this vampire. And nope. And now Dracula knows that there's a wax cylinder, so that will deter Dracula from hiding for a bit. Until the deduction part is utilized. Now, I've got no co-commentator with me just because I saw the recording in a rush. I might have to leave for dinner potentially, so I didn't want to get somebody else involved and I had to run off. Then maybe I should have got somebody so then they could have covered for me. Okay, second scan, not in Austria-Hungary. Okay. Highly unlikely that Dracula's there anyway because of this, you know, double start here, but you never know. Stranger things have happened. I'm hoping for a good game in this one. I've had a couple of epic games. There's a game I recorded on with Strider last night between Humperdinck and Met King, and that went down to the wire. That was very good fun to watch. I'm going to record this one, and then afterwards I got another recording. That's a match from Group B, I think. Ariel B and Humperdinck again. Recording that with Roscoe, that'll probably come out on the channel a day after this. So do check it out. I'll try to make sure I premiere everything so you can see what's upcoming. See, I'm going to be spacing out all my videos rather than having it all just dumped on a Friday. I'll spread them out a bit, make it a little bit easier to watch, maybe. Still surviving, no newspapers yet, but because of the misdirect, well, it doesn't really matter really. It would normally be the next turn that newspaper would reveal something. So this is okay. Another rifle. This is now at the point where the Huns are starting to dump some of their items. Okay, another failed psychic scan, but that probably means that ticket economy is fairly decent if he's dedicating 2 actions to be doing that. The only problem with the first week, until Dracula's revealed, there's not too much to talk about, unless the Huns are doing something very unusual. Okay. Right then. Oh, that's a couple of prompts. I wonder if one of them is a renewed vigor. Okay, that's a newspaper report right there. I've got to quickly run for dinner, which is a bit awkward. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to keep the recording running, and then I'll try and pick it up again when I get back. I'll try and work out what's going on. At least then you can see what's going on. Oh, there's a stake in the discard pile. Interesting. Okay, so newspaper reports revealed at Toulouse, but the first encounter is 2 away from Toulouse, and then you got a vampire somewhere before Toulouse, potentially Barcelona. Interesting. Right, I'm gonna have to run, have dinner. So whoever's watching this, you're gonna know more about the game than I am when I get back. But hopefully I'll be able to commentate. Let's see. Back in a bit. I won't be too long, hopefully. Right. I'm back. I idiotically forgot how that's how spectating works. Oops. Now you'd be stuck on a screen. I'm going to have to edit that out. Or maybe not. Oh yeah, I could probably edit it out. Right, let's speed through all of these actions. So not seeing it in real time. It's all seem very, very fast. Okay, so it revealed Toulouse. Oh, nice. Okay, so I'm trying to work out where he started. Oh, interesting. He revealed the vampire without the rumor token. I guess yeah, Saragossa. I guess he feared that sword would just bumble into it, maybe. And we know he's in Italy now. This is like Fury of Dracula Lightning Edition. Look at this. Anything weird in the discard pile? No, just one stake, but that's fairly normal. Probably a trade going to go on here between Seward and... Oh, ambush with the wolves. Interesting. Don't advise Dracula players to ambush in the day, but that's okay. There might be some reason why you do. Yeah, I'm going to have to do some editing, aren't I? That's fine. Obviously, you'll see it with the edit. Well, it's still very good for Reckoner because you've got 4 points on the board, guaranteed. I don't know how I feel about the rumor token immediately after Genoa because you've got 2 hunters that are going to potentially come in here and nab it. I probably would save the rumor token unless the rumor token is as a distraction tactic so that they go for the rumor token and not Dracula. Okay. So it looks like, yeah, it went Florence, Venice, oh, could be in Munich now. I might be looking to wolf form. Ooh, yeah, that's actually very dangerous for the hunters. If Drac can get through this corridor. Got some other spectators. Mm. Maybe, yeah, maybe she does move to Venice, you know. Not Venice, goes to Munich. Because with the planned ambush, could make a decent attack here. Planned ambush, knife, horse. She might have a heavenly host. She might be able to do quite a lot of damage here to Dracula. And Dracula hasn't taken too much damage, I don't think. Oh, what? Interesting. I'm not sure what that move was, but okay. We'll roll with it. Yeah, Dracula's full health, no wolf form. Couldn't be... Maybe he's doing it to block Zurich for later? Ooh, okay, nice catch. We didn't want that to mature, but still, that's really good for Dracula, because then Gadami's delayed. Okay, so this, you know, this is still fairly in the balance here. We've got 4 points for Dracula, which is good. He hasn't spent any health doing anything. Always been on land. Would have been better if it was a 7-point mature, but that's just the way it goes. There's a rumor token here that has to be dealt with. Potentially there's going to be a stake coming out from Seward, most likely. But still, the hunters are fairly well stocked up. They haven't used any really big events. They used Long Night, but that was, you know, that's fairly inconsequential. So the hunters have been supplying a lot. So they've got a lot of decent, well, hopefully a lot of decent events. Yeah, they're holding, yeah, it's 10 events in hand. So a little bit down, but not too much. So that's still pretty good going. And it probably will sort of an item. No wolf form. That's very interesting to me. Maybe just feels like he can get away with it because if Seward and Mina advance onto his space, this vampire is probably going to mature. It's a very risky game he's playing, but maybe it's not 59. Maybe it's just too obvious. Okay, so he's going to take care of the vampire. Okay, so he's just prioritizing the vampire then. That's absolutely fine. I can totally respect that one. Seward probably has a stake looking at this. If he's using a... if he hasn't got a fast horse, if he's using train tickets to get about, he's probably got a stake and maybe like a dogs or a heavenly host. I don't know how many dogs are in the discard pile. Maybe Holy Bullet stake, gun, maybe heavenly host. That would be my guess of what he's got, but who knows. So this is just a nice easy thing for Seward. He just has to get out of this, but obviously the vampire might get a point. Oh, nice mesmerize. Oh, dodge. Okay, that's cool. Works for both of them. You know, the vampire, it stops the mesmerize. Oh, sorry, he has a mesmerize and escape, so now Seward can escape now if he wants. And potentially Dracula can't stop it unless he has double mesmerize. But then if Seward goes aggressive, his items do less damage. Oh, oh, nice pistol. It won't do his. Oh, holy bullets. The holy bullets will kill him despite the mesmerize. There it is. There it is. Good use of holy bullets. And if he has a stake, he's saved the stake, which is arguably better. He can use it down the line for another vampire. That's very well played. And it killed him through the mesmerize. I guess I just reckoned, haha, but that he was going to escape, which is a very valid assumption to make. And just like, well, I don't have fangs, so I'll just claw him. No, go away, spam call. I'm not interested. Oh, nice hired scouts. That's very good timing. I just plombed them on 58, 59. Yep, that's how you do that one. And if you ruled that out, then you know he's not going east, but he's definitely going east now. So he went Munich, Vienna. Still pretty good for Dracula here because he can wolf from Vienna, which is still quite strong. He can wolf form up towards North Sea and then go across the UK. He can wolf form east. Now, is Mina going to be aggressive and jump onto him? Or is she going to just go to 59 to try and, you know, sort of corral him kind of where he wants him to go? Interesting. Right, he's playing the long play here. Yes. It is a league game. We've got quite a lot of spectators here. That's really nice to see. So, yeah. Clearly here, Edward is just playing the sort of just a nice long game, not going to do anything, even with a planned ambush on Mina, it's just not going to do anything reckless. And that's really nice to see. You know, dealt with the vampire, no rumor token. Yeah, that's looking really nice actually. It's a long way to go, but they're playing at quite a pace here. We're approaching middle of the second week, and it's only been 30-ish minutes, 35 minutes. So that's quite a pace we're playing at here. That's the thing with the game I was watching the other night. It was a long game, but just naturally the players were just playing a little bit more slowly, so it just dragged out a little bit, whereas this has just been played at quite a good pace. But then it means then later into the game, when decisions become a lot more critical, the players can take their time, and it won't, you know, it's not going to end up as a 3-hour type of thing. So that's good. Really nice to see. The hunters really dictate the pace of the game, just because they got more actions to do. I like this from Edward, the fact he's just playing it safe, moving her to Zagreb, so then Dracula can't go there for free, he's going to have to wolf form past. Dracula might wolf form at this point. Potentially going to cause issues because of where Gadami's going to go. Not wolf forming. Wow. Oh, I totally would have used wolf form there. Please tell me that. I mean, they've got rumor tokens in that active. Yeah, all power cards are enabled. Okay. I don't know how I feel about him not wolf forming, but you know, fair enough. Saving it for later, which could also be really good. Okay. Okay. Another ambush, so yeah. Generally just better for Dracula to not even ambush and do it at night, so then hunters are having to spend their night actions doing that, so then Gadami can't heal at night. Well, that's okay. It's still good damage onto Gadami. That's another stake in the discard pile. So yeah, the fact he killed one vampire with holy bullets, he's then ditched a stake. That's right. Maybe end up with a duplicate on somebody and he didn't want it. Yeah, so he can slowly make his way up to Munich, and then he can resupply from Munich, so that's really good once he's dealt with whatever's there. Oh, you have fast horses. Okay, right, now this is dangerous now for Dracula. You've got clearly 3 fast horses on the board. He could even get a switch happening and give it to Seward. I often do that. If Van Helsing ends up with fast horses, I'll get Seward and Van Helsing in the same city, give all the good items to Seward, including fast horses, and then Seward just charges off, and Van Helsing just sits there and supplies. Oh, right. Now we're going to get a fight. Oh, didn't ambush this time, so maybe it's something that's not... he can't even ambush with. He's got to play unplanned ambush here. Yeah, Absolutely. But there's still, you know, you could still kill Mina through it. Yeah, she's got another combat item that we don't know what it is. It's a knife, horse. I'm gonna guess a Heavenly Host, but I'm not certain. Planned Ambush is really good with Heavenly Host because Dracula basically can't counter anything. If he plays Strength, you play the Heavenly Host. If he plays Fangs, you play the Knife. Or if you play Strength, you just escape if you want. I think you just do a little bit of damage to Dracula here, although he might go to the castle. That's a decent counter to the plot, you know. Does Mina want to do damage, but then it gets plotted on, or do you just escape? I don't really know what the correct answer is. I mean, my guidance is to escape, yeah. Yeah. Because then Dracula could just heal all that damage back up again. And he's so close to the castle, right? He could just quickly go there, then wolf form out. Or wolf form out of Galatz, for example, and then all that damage you did was pretty much worthless. Dracula's got to be a little bit careful here. You got two Huns with fast horses in very close proximity, and then you got another one, you know, Van Helsing, who's going to start charging in to this location. Okay, he's going to be used for the deduction. Oh, he's checking units to see what he has to deal with. Oh, it's oh, wow. So you don't even have to bother dealing with that. Wow, that's a really good catch. Very good. So you can just ignore that completely. It's a bit of a shame because then Sud can't resupply there. Sud could just get a train to like 58 or 11 and then just resupply there. Meet up with Van Helsing or whatever. Good use of wax cylinders. Obviously now hide is, you know, that's now possible. Oh! Is that a great strength? It is a great strength. Okay, the fact he had great strength, maybe he could have been a bit more aggressive in that combat, but I guess he just didn't want him to go to the castle and then just instantly heal all it back up. So I understand. If I was Mina, maybe we've moved from 59 to 28. To block off that route and to keep Dracula sort of like on the rail line or on this side. But maybe not. What? Oh, it's aristocratic. Right, okay. I'm really surprised he searched that. Okay, so there's no trail. It's just bats, but he's not going to bother with that. There's the wolf form. Okay, I think you probably should have done... Oh, no. Oh, he clicked the hide card. Oh, that's tragic. Oh, that's so sad. Oh. Oh, no. That's really unfortunate. Ah. Yeah, that's potentially going to be a dead Dracula right now. Oh no. Oh, you hate to see it. I always recommend to newer players, just play a couple of games and learn the interface. So what's basically happened there, if you don't know, is when you play Wolf Form, and if Hide is available, it'll pop up with a thing saying, do you want to combine Wolf Form and Hide? If that's the case, it looks like you Wolf Form, but you've actually stayed in the same place. That could be quite a good strategy, but not when you're revealed. Or even if you're not revealed. And there's an X in the bottom, top right corner, and if you don't want it, you have to click it, and then you see the normal wolf form screen. It's very confusing the first time you see it, but then once you've got through it once, you're fine. Oh, you just hate it when games finish like that, but, I mean... It's every player's responsibility to learn the interface. And I make mistakes too sometimes, but you know, this is not, you know, that's just the way it goes. Oh my god, where are all these spectators coming from? What the hell? Oh shit. Oh, you hate to see games that end like that. Oh, but it's just, you know, it's the individual player's responsibility. Okay, it's just a day fight here. Okay, Dracula escaping. No. More spectators. Oh, right, he's played Renewed Vigor, which just means he can just get everybody onto this spot. And there's no encounter. Oh man, this is so unfortunate. I hate to see it. He had a good start, he got the 4 points from the mature. Yeah, he was on the trail. Yeah, I know the rumor token got killed, but, you know, he wasn't to know he was going to play a pistol with holy bullets like that. Could have deduced it, but that's higher level stuff, so that's not a problem. But Wolfform Hide claims another victim. That's now twice. That's 2 games already. I've seen it. It's just a case that, you know, players just have to practice and they just learn the interface. It doesn't take many games. It just takes a couple on each faction. Then you know you're sorted. Is it maybe, you know, a problem with the interface that it should be a little bit clearer? Yes. But at the same time, you know, I made a document where I outlined quirks with the interface, and this is one of the things I put in that document. I know it's a long document, and I don't expect everyone to read through it line by line, but it's just, you know, the information is public, it's there. That's a real shame, real shame. So yeah, this is just gonna be, yeah, I can't see how. I mean, the only advantage for Dracula is that it's still early, so he could. Oh, he can't escape. I was going to say he could escape his bat. He can't escape his bat now because of Lucy. So yeah, this is just going to be an utter mauling, I think. You hate to see it. You don't want to see games end like this. You want a game where the hunters have to work hard for it, but it's just you can't do anything about it. And it's a league game, so you know the hunter player here is fully entitled to capitalize on something like this. Everybody knows the rules. That's quite a lot of damage onto Mina, but they got great strength, so like even if he claws Mina next turn, she's not going to die. So there's very little risk here. Okay, he's taking the nice sort of slow approach, just doing lots of punches to stop mesmerizes. I think he could have been a little bit more aggressive than that, but that's okay. You'll just play all weapons now, and that's fine. I would have gone more aggressive, but that's fine. I normally do double punch for things like if it's a 2v1, but not in this situation. But that's fine. That's okay. He's doing damage. Mina's not going to die this turn, so it's no problem. The problem is that if he survives until round 3, he might be able to kill Mina 3rd round. The Dracula might still die, but then get 3, get some IDS out of it. Gotta be a little bit careful with me now. Oh, Finder, just thinking it might have been a heavenly host. But yeah, that's most likely GG with all the weapons and things available. Oh. Oh well, Edward will be complaining. Got a win. Oh, more holy bullets. Oh well, okay. So... Okay, Ed was asking if we can... Should we do a rematch? I'm going to answer this. But, okay, I'm just saying it out loud. So my answer is no to that. That is the... it is the player's responsibility to know the interface. The only person here who could issue a rematch will be Edward, because Edward capitalized on it. If he wants to get a rematch, then I'm okay with it. But Edward is under no obligation. So anyway, that's what I'm going to say. Right, thanks for watching, everybody, and I shall see you in the next episode from the League of Dracula very soon. Take care, everybody. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.